Ruth Kadiri is not just an actress, she's a force. Why many people talk about fame, Ruth talks about work. While others chase trend, Ruth built her own empire. Today, Ruth Kadiri stands as one of Nollywood's most consistent, most disciplined, and most successful filmmakers. But her rise did not happen overnight. This is the full story of how she built a legacy with quiet strength. Now let's talk about her humble beginning. Ruth Kadiri was born in Benin City, Edo State. She didn't grow up with much luxury, but she grew up with vision. As a young girl, Ruth loved writing stories. While other children were outside playing, she would sit inside writing short stories and imagining big words. This early passion later became the backbone of her career. She wasn't born into a movie family, she wasn't connected, she wasn't rich, she started from zero. But she had something stronger: determination. Her journey into Nollywood started with script writing, long before people knew her as an actress. Before Ruth Kadiri became the star we know today, she was behind the scenes writing script for others. Many people don't know about this, but Ruth wrote several scripts for other producers while she was still building her name. Her writing was so strong, emotional, and realistic that producers kept calling her back. Her big break came when she wrote script and gained attention in Nollywood, proving she was not just talented, she was gifted. After writing for several productions, Ruth felt a deeper connection into the industry and decided to act as well. Her early roles were small, simple appearances, but the audience noticed her immediately. Her emotional delivery, her natural tears, her calm presence, it felt real. She didn't rush fame, she didn't force roles, she simply worked consistently. There is something about being consistent. It pushes you to success. Consistency pushes you to progress. Once you're consistent, you climb to the top. So let's talk about why Ruth Kadiri stands out. What makes her stand out in the movie industry? There are several things that make Ruth totally different in Nollywood. She avoids scandal. She focuses on her talent and business. She writes, acts, produces, and directs. She creates relatable stories. She uplifts younger actors. She is disciplined with her craft. She stayed consistent without noise. Ruth doesn't chase fans. Fans chase her because she's authentic. There is something being authentic, and that is what Ruth Kadiri is known for. She's unique, and we can see how she has brought a lot of young stars into the spotlight. She is growing and growing with others. You can see how unique she is. She has a large heart. She has a big heart. Okay, so one of the smartest decisions Ruth ever made was starting her own production company, Ruth Kadiri Films. This changed everything. Instead of waiting for roles, she created her own. Instead of competing, she built her own lane. In movies, her movie started trending heavily on YouTube, pulling million views. She tells simple stories, emotional stories that people can relate to. Love, betrayal, family issues, forgiveness, survivor, redemption, and viewers love her for that. Now, if there's anyone known for consistency, Ruth Kadiri is number one on this. If there's one thing Ruth Kadiri is known for, it's being consistent. Why some producers drop 2 movies a year, Ruth drops back-to-back hits, month after month. Her work ethic is unmatched. She plans, she executes, she improves, she doesn't stop. This is why many fans call her Nollywood's most consistent filmmaker. Ruth has created opportunities. For many upcoming actors, especially women, she casts fresh talents, she supports other filmmakers, she brings new faces into the spotlight. Ruth Kadiri is not just building movies, she's building people. She doesn't think for herself alone, she's thinking of others. She wants others to rise to stardom. She wants others to be successful just like her. This is how unique Ruth Kadiri is. This is how intentional she is when it comes to building people and building herself. So let's talk about her personal life. Ruth Kadiri is private, peaceful, and emotionally intelligent. She doesn't chase social media drama. She doesn't seek attention. She stays focused on her family, her career, and her goals. Her life is a definition of soft and silent success. Today, Ruth is a respected Nollywood actress, a powerful filmmaker, a successful director, a top YouTube producer, a role model to millions, a strong businesswoman, and one of the women redefining modern Nollywood. And the most beautiful thing, she is only getting started. If Ruth Kadiri inspires you, drop a love in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more Nollywood stories. Who should I talk about next? Tell me in the comments. Bye for now.